Casey here, and we're going to show you how to do Book Creator. It's kind of a cool little thing that you can have your students use and actually create notebooks and even have them create books that they can publish with. There is a pay for it. If you want to get over so many books on there, you can also go in with a school district where it's saying, 10,000 books. Personally, I would think that if it's just for your own usual thing, this 180 books a year would probably be okay if that's what you're looking at doing. All right, so I went ahead and I created my own thing up here called Mr. Higley's Library. I signed in with my school book, and this is where it is. So when you go in, you look at it, you have Mr. Higley's Library. I can create a library. I can join a library. I have books. There's a tutorial that you can walk through that shows you how to create books. And if you've ever used like Google Draw or even IO then it's pretty similar to how it works. So you can basically look at it from there. And this tutorial just kind of walks you through those different things. I'm going to go ahead and go over back to this. And if I'm up here and I want to make a new book, I just click here. And it gives you the different types of books that you can make. You can make a portrait comic, 1x1 comic, 4x3 comic, a landscape comic. So there's different comics that you can possibly put in. And this is if you, of course, like wanting to print it off, how you'd print them off down here. Let's go ahead and try making a comic today. And so you come up with your cover. And then you'll click and you'll say, all right, I need to add a panel. So you click on the type of panel that you want to add. Okay, I need to add a image. I can add an image from my desktop, and this searches Google Images, which is great because all the images that you use here can be, they're not copyright protected. They're all public service images. You can use files. Brings down the files that you could possibly have, and you can even pull images from your Google Drive if you're connected to that, or you can take a picture. I click allow, and I can take a picture of myself if I want to do it that way. So those are the different things that you can do. Let's just go ahead and add a image here, and let's say I click on Martin Luther King. And coming down on Martin Luther King, if I can find photo, that I want, you can bring in and say, okay, select the photo, and it brings in the photo. Now, if I knew specifically what speech this was from, if I say, okay, maybe this is from the I Have a Dream speech. And so then I can bring in my speech bubble. And I could start typing, I have a dream. And this could be the start of, if I was using it in a history class, this could be the start of pulling in together and saying, hey, if I was using it, say like the Gettysburg Address, there were Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream, or maybe a famous speech from Franklin Delano Roosevelt or Theodore Roosevelt. I'd have my kids make a comic book of it, find pictures of that person, try to find pictures of the speech itself, and put them into the comic and make the book. So that's the basics of it, of how it works out. It's a lot like just a pull and drop, a lot like you're using your normal Google tools. And then you can go in, you can play it, and we only got the one page, so there it is, and that's it. When you're done with the book, there is a way, when you get done with it, and so you have the book done, you can go down here to share, and you can download the book as an ebook, you can print it off, and you can publish it online. And you give it a title, and then you click to publish, and then your students have officially published a book. So this is something that I'm going to play around with for my students. I just found it several days ago while looking at this assignment, and it's something that I want to add to possible digital menus for my students to use. I hope that you guys like it and you guys get to play around with it yourselves.